You're listening to CFRN, a community of believers who trade for a living. To learn more about who we are, what we do, and how we do it, call toll-free 1-866-928-3310, and we'll send you out a no-obligation information kit absolutely free. 866-928-3310. The CFRN Emini Futures Cast is now on Stitcher. Listen to us on your iPhone, Android phones, BlackBerry, and WebOS phones. Stitcher is smart radio for your phone. Find it in your app store or at Stitcher.com. Stitcher Smart Radio, the smarter way to listen to radio.
Are you ready, Steve? Andy? Yeah! Bert? Well, all right, fellas. Let's go!
You're listening to CFRN, the Christian Financial Radio Network.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/CFRN. Over 85,000 titles. Choose from mystery, romance, religion, science, technology, business, New York Times bestsellers, even children's books. You name it, Audible has it. With 85,000 titles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect audiobook for yourself or to give as a gift, and it's absolutely free. Just point your browser to audibletrial.com/CFRN. That's audibletrial.com/CFRN. And become a part of the audiobook revolution by downloading your free audiobook today. audibletrial.com/CFRN.
Hey trader, want to get rich quick? Well, good luck with that. If on the other hand you actually want to learn how to trade, the place to be is www.cfrn.net. Tune in Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern for our daily devotional, and then spend the next 3 hours learning how it's done from professional traders who actually trade for a living. That's www.cfrn.net. Every trading day from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. CFRN, a community of believers who trade for a living.
Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back to the CFRN Emini Futures Cast. This is the daily broadcast of Indeterminate Length, where we discuss all things Emini, along with some really big ideas on the finer points of trading gold, bonds, crude, sugar, the euro, and even T-bills. Joining us today from our studios in Boston, Mr. Michael Borth. From our trading desk in Chicago, Mr. Burton Schlichter. Now, to get things started, let's go to our host and founder in Studio A, overlooking South Mountain, America's largest city park. Here's Dwayne.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back. Today is, man, I lost track. No, it's Wednesday, 13th day of February, 2019. Sorry for the late start. I'm going to make up for it by leaving early, okay, if you don't mind. Welcome to the show. Thanks for returning. If you are returning, if you're here for the first time, welcome back. We're so glad to have you. Up on the big screen, I got a chart of the S&P 500 Emini Futures, where this morning, yes, we hit the highest weekly trading zone for the week on a Wednesday. And what does that spell for the future of Emini Futures trading? Really doesn't hold any sway over it at all. Just want you to know that if you can't see the chart I have up, go to our homepage at cfrn.net. On the right hand side, there's a big microphone. Click it, follow the instructions. 30 seconds, you'll be registered, and that's it. If you're away from the desk, away from the office, out and about, using a cell phone or a tablet, you can go to youtube.com/CFRN/live, and you can catch a live simulcast during the show. And thanks to the good folks at YouTube for carrying the show. All right, so what do we got? We had Concierge Trade Alert 2 nights ago. Consider buying 27.15, which took us up through one of last week's weekly trading zones. We consolidated there. Then we had an L2 Logic 247 buy alert at 27.25. When we measured it yesterday, I think we'd run 27 points from here. And as you can see, we've certainly tacked on more since then. Is this it? Is this it for the week? I don't know. Don't tell anybody. All right? Now, the greater dynamic. Let me explain. I've been sitting at the same desk, in the same chair, in the same position for every day. This includes Saturday and Sunday. 12 to 18 hours a day for 9 years. Now, most people think the worst thing that can happen to you at a desk job is you get a paper cut, right? Or you staple your finger to something. Well, I want all of you to stand up, shake your arms, roll your neck around, might even shake your leg, shake a leg, all right? You see, here's the deal. When I outfitted this office, I don't know why I thought I needed a desk this big. You know, the best desk I ever had was a glass desk. It was just a pedestal and a top, and I loved that desk. It was great. But no, I was moving on up. So I had this thing weighs, I don't know, probably a ton. It's wood. It's massive. It takes up most of the office. And I have a really deluxe leather chair, which is very comfortable. Here's the rub. The desk is about the top of the desk, you know, where I have to put my hand on the mouse and the keyboard. It's probably about 2 to 3 inches taller than it should be. Okay, and that's a problem. Why? Well, because apparently after 9 years of reaching up to put your hand on the desk and also tilting your head up, and this is another big part of it too. Now, you know I'm a big proponent of the big monitor hanging on the wall across the room. Can't say enough good things about it. Get it down to eye level, all right? So for all these years, not only have I been reaching up onto the desk to keyboard and mouse, I've been tilting my head up to look at the big screen. Didn't seem like a problem, right? 8 years ago, or 7 or 6 or 5, or a year ago. But slowly, steadily, this pain in my neck and my shoulder has gotten increasingly worse. Now, these kinds of things, you think, you know, it's gas. It'll pass. It'll go away. It'll get better. I'll sleep on the other side tomorrow night or tonight. It's not the sleeping. It's the sitting. They say sitting is the new smoking. Wow, I think it might. I think sitting might be the new car wreck. Yeah, because today I'm going to say something that you have probably never heard me say before, and thank God for that. I gotta go to the doctor. Yeah, it has gotten that bad. The second I sit down and reach up for the mouse or tilt my head back to look at the monitor, I guess if you looked in the dictionary under excruciating, you'd see a picture of me there, and it's real bad. I don't want this to happen to you. And I know that I've told you, about these monitors hanging on the wall. Right? Get it. I gotta have the guy. I got a guy. I'm gonna have the guy come back, and it looked really nice up there. But it's gonna have to look nice a little bit lower. If I keep tilting my head, it's gonna fall off. Some nights I sit in my recliner to look at TV, and like if I turn my head, it goes click, 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 click. If I turn it back the other way, it goes click, 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 click. It's like my grandmother, when I was a kid, she was in an automobile accident. As some of you know, my grandfather used to be the sheriff of our small town. And the election came around where he didn't win. And so the new sheriff, William Swan, that was the new sheriff, shortly after winning the election, he rear-ends my grandmother, who is stopped at a red light. I know, truth is stranger than fiction. The new sheriff rear-ends the old sheriff's wife, and she's sitting still at a red light. Now that's disturbing on a lot of different levels. I won't even go into the personal heat between my grandfather and William Swan, but that's ancient history. So, if I appear the slightest bit distracted, or temperamental, or duck out early, I hope you'll understand. Okay? If you're looking up, and I think that's the biggest culprit. I know that reaching up to the mouse, that's a little bit, this mouse should be a little lower, and I think I can rectify that by just simply putting one of these little what do they call them, dinner trays. We got some very nice oak dinner trays. I could just put one here beside my chair, and that's going to drop my mouse, I don't know, 6 inches, which I think will be right, but that's not going to solve it until I stop having to look up. Yeah, I'm tilting my head up at like a 45-degree angle to see the big screen. I could move my charts down to this curved 20, I forget how many inches it is, but it's pretty big. I gave it to my wife for Christmas. Turns out she didn't want it, so she gave it to me. She's a nice lady. Keep her. All right, let's look at the numbers, and we'll talk more about all this stuff. I want to let Michael get in, do the recap from the live trading room. All right, these are cash markets here in the U.S. The Dow is up 80 points. NASDAQ is up 10. S&P 500 is up almost 6. And the Russell 2000 teeter-tottering at the break point. Okay. In the commodity basket, crude oil is up $1.20. Gold is up $2.20. Trading 13.1620 last. In the Asian markets, Nikkei up 280 points. It's over 1.25%. Shanghai up 49 points. It's almost 2%. And the Hang Seng added 326 points by the close, over 1%. European markets, FTSE gained 57 points by the close. The DAX was up 41, and the CAC into the session up 18. It was a green day in Asia, green day in Europe, and as long as the Russell 2000 can hang on to this less than a point gain, half a point gain, it's a green day here in the US of A. So there you have it, all said and done. Michael, if you're ready, take it away.
Okay, I am ready. Let me just check one thing to make sure I am ready.
Daniel, what is stenosis? Stenosis. I've heard that word. I'm just not familiar with it. And I don't have the range of motion to Google it, so if you'll do that and type it in, I appreciate it. All right. Just kidding.
Okay.
All right, let me move your chart up there.
Okay. You get that up there.
There we go. Okay, my friend, it's all yours.
Pop that up. Okay, I got it. Let me move that, and here we go. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 13th day of February, 2019. In my training room, I posted a link for a webinar. What is it for? That was for this bar. It was to get into here. Okay. And that's going to be the same from now on. We're not changing it anymore like we used to. Okay, we used to change it every month, but now you should be good, you know, until you cancel. That's for everyone that's in here, actually. You know, we used to change the link to get in here every month. You know, every month would be a new link. But Dr. Tom suggested, and it made a lot of sense, that we stop doing that, and that we just extend the range of the one that we're using. Because, you know, every time we got to a new month, he had a hard time getting in. And I think he's coming in today. I'm not sure. But, okay, that's what that was for, Parker. Same here, it was stenosis in the neck. PT helped. Yeah, I actually look directly at my monitor. I know Dwayne's got a big one up on his wall. That's why he looks up to it. But I have like a 24-inch right in front of me. Both of them right in front of me. But yeah, I know that can be painful. And, you know, even like my TV in the living room is up on the wall, and you know the wall's 20 feet high, but it's kind of toward the middle. Anyway, neither here nor there. Okay, let me start over. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 13th day of February, 2019. One more shopping day until Valentine's Day. One more shopping day until Valentine's Day. I am not shopping for Valentine's Day. My fiance is in New Orleans, or on her way there right now, and she won't be back until Sunday. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to the home page at CFRN.net. This is the home page right here at CFRN.net. And right over here in the right-hand column, it says 5-day free trial, apply.cfrn.net. You can click there, or here, or here, any place where it says free. You can click there, and it'll eventually bring you to this page. All right, where all we ask for is your email, your first name, and how you found us. And you hit that submit button. Once you hit the submit button, you'll be sent a confirmation link. You must click on the confirmation link. Okay, if you don't click on the confirmation link, we don't know you took the trial. No. Excuse me. As I said, today is the 13th day of February, 2019. If you're going to read the spreadsheet, you got to read all the CFTC risk disclosures down at the bottom. Today we made 4 ticks in the euro, 15 ticks in crude, 6 ticks in gold, and 2 ticks on the ES to put us at plus 260 on the morning. Today it took 72 minutes and 5 trades to get to the goal for the day. At that point, we were up $100 a contract, and we took a total of 9 trades today. So on the month now, we're at 1326. That's over 9 days, averaging 147 per day. You see that average is going up. Oops. And over here, the yearly total, $3,357. That's over 28 days, averaging $119 per day. That is 2 hours per day with 1 contract. Okay, 2 hours per day with 1 contract. So on the month right now, let's see where we are. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days left. So we still have half of the month left. Okay. Just a reminder, Monday is going to be an off day. We're not going to be here on Monday because it's President's Day and the markets are closed. Yeah. I think they're closed on Sunday too. So all the stuff that normally goes out on Sunday won't go out until Monday night. All right, now getting into the markets here. On the gold, we had 3 trades. One was right here. We ended up with a break even. We missed that long right there. Looks like we missed this long right here, but I think it was going into the high of the day, so that's why I don't have it highlighted. Then here we picked up 2 ticks, and here we picked up 4 ticks to put us at plus 6 on the morning. Since then, the slingshot is not allowed a single trade. Okay. That was gold. The euro, well, this is the whole day on the euro right here. Bang. right there, we picked up 4 ticks on that trade, and we missed this one right over here. That eventually went down, but it probably would have been a break even if I'd have gotten into it. Okay. And crude oil. Yeah, we missed a lot of things on crude today. We had crude inventories come out, so we had that to deal with. But in the morning session, we missed this one long trade right here that would have been a nice bounce. Then inventories came out, and we waited a little bit, and we had a break even here. Then on this first one, we picked up 5 ticks. We missed the follow-up. We picked up 4 ticks here to put us at +9. We missed these right here. I mean, I was talking about them as they were happening, but I couldn't put my order on and talk about them at the same time. And we picked up 6 ticks here to put us at +15. Now, during the break, right here, would have been a long trade, and that would have been a break even. Flip it around, and nothing. Okay. On the ES, now we started out right here at the weekly trading zone. Okay, then we started to break away from it, and I shorted right in here and picked up 2 ticks, and the cycle was going up too steep to short right here. Turned around, went right back into it, and then during the break, look at what happened. It started this leg down here right before the break, and during the break, it made this huge move down. Huge move down. Now let me go and take a look at the daily double today and see what that said. Hang on. That's the Tuesday videos. Oh, that's right. I don't get the daily double on my desktop. I'm going to get it on my phone. Said consider selling the this was at 11 a.m. Consider selling the ESH9 at 27.51. 27.51. And look for a target of 27.48. Bang, right there. 51 down to 48. So Dwayne nailed that. That was the daily double today. Yeah, we didn't get any. We had just this one trade here. We picked up 2 ticks, but other than that, there was really nothing on the ES today that we could do. Okay, Joan says, wisdom in ergonomics. Wisdom in choosing doctors. Okay. I'm sure that was to Dwayne. Because I have, and any of you guys that have been here for a while know that when I was going to PT, I had my own issues, but it was because of the way that I sat. All right, back to the spreadsheet. If you're going to read the spreadsheet, you got to read all the CFTC risk disclosures down at the bottom. Today is the 13th day of February 2009. Made 4 ticks in the euro, 15 ticks in crude, 6 ticks in gold, and 2 ticks on the ES. That put us at +260 on the morning. Today it took 72 minutes and 5 trades to get to the goal for the day. At that point, we're at $100 a contract, and we took a total of 9 trades. On the month now, we're at $1,326. That's over 9 trading days, averaging 147 per day. 147 per day. That is 1 contract, 2 hours per day. Okay, 1 contract, 2 hours per day. And on the year, we're at $3,357. That's over 28 days, averaging $119 per day. Again, that's 1 contract, 2 hours per day. And over here, I started this column again. If you had added 1 contract per month, this is where you'd be instead of here. Okay. All right. And let's see, we go here. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to the home page at CFRN.net. And right over here in the right-hand column, it says 5-day free trial. If you click on apply.cfrn.net, or any of these other things that say 5-day free trial or free indicators and stuff like that. If you click on any of those, you're going to eventually be brought to this page where all we ask for is your email, your first name, and how you found us. Hit the submit button. Once you hit the submit button, you'll be sent a confirmation link. Okay, click on that confirmation link, and then we know you took the free trial. Okay, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Simple as that. Okay, all right. With that, we can pass it back out. Fabulous Phoenix, Arizona. Studio A overlooking South Mountain, America's largest city park. Dwayne, if you are in Studio A, then you can take it back. And if you are not, then I will say we're going into the low of the day here on the euro. It's starting to pull back off the low of the day. We don't have anything that we can do with gold. We have a bounce off the BBC right here in crude. That's going down. And are we trending here? No, we're not.
You call for me?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Valerie, I think you're in. You haven't changed your name.
Thank you, Joe. All right. Stenosis is the narrowing or restriction of a blood vessel or valve that reduces blood flow. So, I'm not sure how that applies or why. But Daniel said physical therapy helped his. I think just getting this monitor lower is going to help me. But then again, I haven't been to the doctor yet, so that's all self-diagnosis, everything I just said. But it just seems like such common sense now that if you sit that many hours a day, every day, with your head at an unusual, I mean, God created us to look straight ahead. He gave us the luxury of being able to look to the left, look to the right, look up, look down, which is good. But if he didn't want us to look up all the time, I guess he'd have made us that way. So, I guess you're never too old to learn. And I'm really old, so, but anyway, I'm not that old. All right, you done?
Yes. Recap of the recap?
Please.
72 minutes, 5 trades, $100 per contract.
It's a good bingo. Right?
Gazinga. Yep.
Oh boy.
Got. Uh-oh. You just had your charts and now we're back to the other screen.
It's a wild world. Okay. All right. Here we are. What do we want to talk about? Anything? Anybody got any questions? Seriously, guys, I'm not going to hang around long because I want to stay focused on what's happening on the screen, and I'm happy to answer the questions. We didn't have any, well, I guess today's, let's see, yesterday, I don't know, I lost track now. We didn't have any L2s triggered last night, I don't believe, because I didn't put any out. All right. Because I didn't see anything. It wasn't because of my neck or my shoulder or my arm or my back. It wasn't any of those things. It was because I had no high probability trade set up to put out for you. I also didn't want to do the Concierge Trade Alerts until this move to the upside appeared to be running out of steam, which it did this morning, and so I went ahead and put them out then. I don't want to give you, half-baked stuff. I want to give you the best of whatever it is that we have to offer. And even that's not going to always be right, and you know that. I mean, we do get stopped out on average about 20% of the time on the Logic 247 alerts. So, be that as it may, I know that sometimes, when you see a big run-up like this, it's like, well, wow, how did we miss that? Well, you didn't. It's right here on the screen. 27.15, you missed that, 27.25, and if you stayed with it, it took you right at the top. So we will do our very best to always do our very best, and that's all we can do. Now, we do have some alerts to the downside that are going to be triggering, Let's see. Okay, Daniel said, I experienced the exact same symptoms last year. PT helped, however. One thing that has been amazing was that my wife bought me a My Pillow. Holds my neck and spine in position, and I sleep like a rock. You know, I've been thinking about that, Daniel. See, I tried to think it was the sleep. I really did. Tried a couple different pillows, you know, lay differently, sleep on my back, whatever it takes, and none of that has helped. So I have to start addressing the other areas. But I think that's a good idea, because I don't think the pillows that I have, like if I put two together, it's too high, and if I just use one, that's too low, and so the neck becomes distended that way. So, well, thanks for sharing that. When I see the doctor today, I'll ask her if I have stenosis. I'm sure she'll have to run tests, but now, this is not your average MD. No, this lady, she does all the out there stuff. I might even get pins and needles today. She does acupuncture. It's possible. I don't know. I've never had it, never wanted it. Never thought I would go along with it. But for you, our faithful followers, I'll do whatever it takes. Go ahead, Mike, or Valerie, whoever that was.
Yeah, that was Valerie.
I was just going to say acupuncture has been very beneficial for our family.
Has it really? Okay.
Yeah.
I watched a friend of mine in Mexico get acupuncture one time, and I realized then that was as close as I ever wanted to come to it, because it didn't look pretty. Although he never screamed much, he just laid there, and it didn't really help him. But I know that it helps a lot of people. Like you just said, it's helped your family. That's more than one person. So if that's what she recommends, it can't hurt any worse than it does now, I don't think. So, I'll go for it. Narrowing of the spine is just gravity and age. Physical therapy and exercise also a big help. All right. Well, thanks, Daniel. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Okay, back up top. Here we go. We had a bearish cross this morning, which turned out to be a head fake. Now look at how long it's been. This bullish cross took place February 11th, 8:30 at night. And it's not until the 13th at 6 a.m. or, 5:30 a.m. Eastern that we get this bearish cross. In fact, that was also the first pullback to the VBC. So it overshot it a little bit. Did get a bearish cross, turned out to be a head fake, bullish cross, back up, hit the highest weekly trading zone. I don't normally put those out till Thursday for the community at large, but I think it's beneficial for everybody to know right now. I'll just slide these up. 759/60. That is the highest weekly trading zone for this week. Okay. Now the zone below that for this week, I'll share that with you as well. 27.26 and 27.25. Okay. So everyone who has access to the weekly trading zones, that would be all CFRN partners, all CFRN passport holders, from 26 to 59, I believe that's 33 points. Is that right, Michael? Yeah. I'll check it out.
26 to 59, did you say? I believe that is right.
I'll go 59 minus 26.
That would be 33 points.
Bingo. All right. So a 33-point move to the upside, supported by this, and, well, now here we are. So on a 30-minute chart, we ran up and hit that zone once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So for 2 hours, we're consolidating. These are big candles to call consolidation, but really that's what we're doing. You might even call it rejection with those wicks up at the top. All right. Now we're starting to roll over. Price is going to have to go a little bit lower. Now look down here. Look at your slingshot. Below the 50, red, flat across the bottom. That's as low as it gets. Now, this thing could come down heavy, it could come down hard. Not a prediction. Okay? We have an alert in place to take advantage of that, to get you into the trade if it does happen. And some say, but we don't have a bearish cross yet. Well, I have to look at price. I have to see what price is doing. And these don't predict. Don't ever fall into that trap. Okay? They highlight what's happening. They help you visually see, but they don't predict. Okay? Do not predict. All right. So, that's the S&P. Let's see. Last night on the Concierge Trade Alerts, or actually this morning, we didn't trigger on the S&P. Again, I put them out late because I wanted to let this thing run its course so we could get an idea of what's going to happen. Now, there's nothing to say that we can't, like from right here. Look, we had a bullish cross. Price pulled back to the BBC. I mean, could we move higher? Yes. With those wicks, I know. And the zone, yeah. We could still move higher. We could go up here. We could do backflips, frolic around. And then by close of business on Friday, still be back below 2760. The chart I'm looking at doesn't tell me that's what's going to happen, but I just want you to remember that it's what could happen. Okay? Embrace the possibilities. So there's no reason going through all of the Concierge Trade Alerts right here, right now, simply because I didn't put them out until 6:25 a.m. Eastern this morning, which, now that I think about it, it was 8:25 a.m. Eastern. It was 6:25 my time. I'll have to go in and I'll edit that tonight when I put out the Concierge Trade Alerts. And they should be out tonight by 9 p.m. Eastern. This thing has resolved itself to a point where either, we're either coming back to this zone or we're moving up into some uncharted territory. Now, we had a zone last week up at 75, 76. That we never came close to. And we know that this week, that's certainly a possibility. So if we break to the upside, okay, if we take out these highs, pull back to the BBC on the way, last week, we'll call it an LWZ, last week's zone. I can't believe I never thought of that before. LWZ. All right. Chat box. Anybody have a question? Because I'm about ready to sign off. Because you gotta take a shower, you gotta shave, you gotta put on clean underwear, all that stuff where you can go to a doctor, right? So
you don't wear clean underwear?
Well, I'm just saying, they're like fresh, right? Not the ones you put on in the morning when you take a shower, but fresh.
He's probably not going down in that direction.
Okay. Anybody else? What's a she? It's just a lady doctor.
She. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
With a lovely lady assistant, young. I guess she's like a medical student kind of thing. It's a very unique clinic. I won't even go into all the details about it, but it is not mainstream American. It's not your dad's AMA doctor. I'll say that. Okay. Although she can dispense medicine, she's got all the rights and privileges of an AMA type doctor. She just doesn't use them very often. She's more apt to stick a pin and needle in you. My wife's had that over there, but I never did. They offered it to me once. I went with my wife just to be a support. And they said, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to pass. Oh, it's just it'll relax you, make you feel, you'll just enjoy life more. No, I'm doing fine. I'm doing real good, thank you. So, anyway, amazing what a little pain will do. don't look up at your monitor, guys. If you got one hanging on the wall, as I've been preaching to you for years, lower it. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess it looked good there. But you want to look straight ahead.
You probably tried to center it on the wall. Is probably what you tried to do. That.
You mean from left to right or from top to bottom?
Both.
Yeah, I didn't succeed at doing either one of those. If that's what I was thinking, I didn't do a very good job. The biggest mistake I made was bringing this big old honking desk up here. I don't know if I was trying to match my ego or what I was doing, what I was thinking. Well, actually, it was my wife said, "Hey, look what blah blah blah." And next thing I know, me and about 12 other guys are trying to get this thing up a set of stairs. After we got it down a set of stairs. I mean, if it takes that many guys to move it, I mean, I could be sitting at a little card table. It's not, well, it'd have to be a big card table, but that would suffice. I mean, I don't, that glass desk I had, it was good because, you know, people have a tendency to keep secrets, and when you got no drawers, you got no place to hide stuff, and, you know, it's just, everything's out in the open, and you just, at the end of the day, you feel better about yourself and life. So, I don't know. Can't go back to that, because I think I sold it. But, anyway. Any questions? Any questions? I know John hasn't shown up yet. So, John, if you're listening in and wanting to jump in, you need to jump. I will say this. This morning in the discussion channel, you guys were on a roll. And, Joseph, thanks to you, you dug out workshop number 137. And he found great value in that, and he posted it in the alert trial discussion group, and I think he also posted it in the public discussion. He may have posted it somewhere else too, but thank you for doing that, Joseph. He checked with me first and asked was it okay, and he edited it down to just the 30 minutes where I was going over the life of a mediocre trader. 137. So that would have been just over 2 years after we launched this ship. Correct?
Yeah, officially launched.
Officially launched.
We had stumbled around for 6 months.
Oh, yeah, we'd stumbled around longer than that, to tell the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, more than that. 5 years and 6 months.
I'm gonna bail, guys. I'm gonna go get ready for the doctor. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Michael, is there anything you want to share?
Oh, I'm here. If anybody's got any questions, I'll hang here for a little bit longer if you want. Or I don't know if you're going to put on the live radio stream.
Yeah, I mean, let's just shut her down unless you got something specific you want to address. Now, I'm going to have my phone with me, so if you guys have a question for me, if you need to hit me up on a Telegram, go right ahead. And, you know, regardless of whatever, well, God willing, we better say that. Oh, you know, that could be a Head and Shoulders setting up. It just dawned on me. I have all my faculties with me. We'd need to pop up again, though. If what we did this morning was the head. And that could happen. We could put in a right shoulder in the rest of the day session and then come off tonight. That's not a prediction, not a prophecy. Just want you to see what I see as a possibility. Okay? We're at that time of day now where price typically just goes sideways and doesn't do a whole lot of anything in regards to movement. It can chew through some volume. I mean, in this 30-minute candle, we've gone through 29,000 contracts, and look where we've gone. Nowhere. Now, that should speak volumes to you, pun intended. Linda would like to know how to plug in the string of numbers for the WTZ. Let me show you.
I'll show her. Are you going to show her? Okay.
I can. Go insert indicators. Look under CFRN and see if you see WTZ. If not, go to imported, click on WTZ. Your string of numbers, which look a little something like this. Where'd they go?
42.5.
I know they're here somewhere.
What's the Russell at right now?
Okay. On your weekly trading zones, What happened to the count on the S&P? Did I lop it off? I did. How long has it been lopped off? No,
I noticed it
4.
this morning.
Yeah, I didn't realize I'd done that. So, the count's 4. So what you want to do is, where it says count, you want to make that number, if you're doing the S&P, you want to make that number a 4. Then you go back to your string of numbers, highlight them, like so. Like so. And then go to the past values area.
And this one, it's past values, and the other one, it's WTZ values.
Ah.
Depends which version you have.
Okay, well, this is the one I got.
Yeah, you got the old one.
Control V. And if I hit OK, it's going to plaster those lines all over my chart. Like this.
You still got 2 for the count.
Oh, I didn't change that? Okay.
No.
All right,
No,
insert.
that's
Indicators.
good.
Imported. WTZ.
No, that's the width.
Jiminy crickets. Wow. Well, you can tell I'm I'm new to this part of town.
Linda, yours are going to be in the CFRN section, probably.
4.
Yep, and now you got to paste the values back in the past values.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You now have a whole bunch of different. If you go to, view,
I know. I will in just a minute. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I have a whole bunch of them.
All right. Let's get it right this time. Count.
So that's 4.
4. Now let's go to past values.
And I think you still got it on your clipboard, so you just need to highlight that. And paste it in there. And
okay.
now you hit OK. And there they are.
Zone.
There's the zone.
And the zones. And the zones
That's
go
how you do
round
it.
and round. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now, if you go insert indicators and where's my show all active indicators?
Go to view. View. Over to the left on the top menu.
Here, this is how I normally do it. View.
Okay, there you go. No, that's not going to do it either.
That's not it. Indicators. There we go. Go to indicators. All active indicators.
Okay, that'll work.
And there you go. So
And then you have all those WTZs.
Remove that one.
Not that one.
Not that one. This one. All
That
those.
one.
Can you select multiples? You can. I didn't know that. I'm holding down the shift key and I'm selecting multiples. Okay. Remove. Yes. Oh, but it only takes one out. Okay.
Yeah, no, I took the first one you hit. I didn't know you could do that either. I didn't know it would let you do that.
Yeah. Doesn't work, but it lets you do it.
Yeah.
Makes you think it works. Okay.
Don't joke me.
Here we go. Now they're gone. Okay, Linda, does that help? Oh, there was somebody else. I think it was Dan. Was it Dan? Oh, Dan, you don't. That's right. You don't have. You don't have the indicator. Okay. Because you were an early adopter of the L2 before the passport came into existence. So, I'll just figure out some way of doing them for you, Dan. I'll fix it. Because on Sunday nights, it saves me a lot of time just doing them in a string, the way people actually need them. So, well, there you go. All right. Any other questions?
Oh, that was it.
No, Dan, different Dan. I think. No, is that you,
Yeah,
Dan?
it was a different Dan.
In Telegram, it just says
I
Dan.
think.
It was you. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
realize it was you.
Okay, it was.
Oh, well,
Okay, so
well
you
you
just
know
put
what? We'll
some
figure
on
out.
manually.
We'll get that fixed for you, Dan. All right, we'll figure something out.
All
Okay,
right.
guys, that's it. Gonna run. John, we'll catch you tomorrow. You know, I probably won't live blog from the doctors because there's a big sign that says no. In most doctors' offices, it says silence your cell phone. they say turn it off. Because it like, I don't know, it might mess with your aura or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
All right.
There's incense in the air, the sound of wind chimes. You can hear the loom spinning in the background. Yeah, it's an awesome place. All right. Tomorrow I may end up going to, you know, a typical AMA guy, but I'm going to give this a shot and see where I end up. So, but I'll see you guys in Telegram this afternoon. Your Concierge Trade Alerts will be out before 9 p.m. Eastern, God willing. And as opportunities present themselves in the futures markets, there'll be Logic 247 alerts.
Excellent.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Whoever you are, wherever you are, may God continue to richly bless you with His mercy and with His grace. And I'll see you at the bell.
Remember this, there is no greater return on investment than to see a human life changed and given hope. As always, pray hard and trade safe. Any financial information discussed on this show is simply the opinion of our host, Dwayne Reeves, his co-hosts, and guests. To learn more about trading Emini Futures or to take a 1-week free trial in our live trading room, call 1-866-928-3310. 866-928-3310. Information discussed on this radio program should not be construed as a recommendation to buy or sell any security. Always do your own due diligence and consult with a licensed securities broker or financial planner before making any investment decision.